What's going on? So apparently, Sting is being sued by former bandmates Andy Summers and Stuart Copeland because they said that they didn't get paid for co-writing stuff with the police, especially Every Breath You Take. Now, Sting in 2022 sold off all his publishing and catalog for $330 million. So, question is how come these cats didn't come after him before? How come they didn't um, make a statement before? And how come they didn't say, hey, where is it at? Where's the money? Where's everything at? You got to kind of wonder because they have toured. He's been very happy to be a solo artist. He's been very happy to not have to share the money and expenses. So this is quite interesting revelation. Now, I was a big, huge fan of the Police. I really enjoyed their stuff together. Sting was the primary songwriter. I always loved their musicianship because they weren't like a one man situation where they didn't do nothing. I mean, if you follow Stuart Copeland, very distinctive musician, and Andy Summers could play too. So they had a distinctive sound. So it wasn't like, but Sting was the primary vocalist and he was the primary songwriter. He had the rights. You like to think that cats get older and they are well taken care of. That's what you like to think. You don't want to see some older cats squabbling about the bag. They should be at a standpoint in their lives where they are financially stable and they're financially able to do what they do. They shouldn't be in a situation where they're bickering about the bag, but apparently somebody didn't take care of everything. And why they didn't come after Sting long ago? Why didn't they come up with the deal where they say, you know what? If we got to, if we got to, you defer anything, we should all be compensated. A lot of times people get it construed. Now, I don't know what Stuart Copeland and Andy Summers' net worth is. I'm sure they got some loot. They ain't got Sting's bag, though, because Sting, let's say he racked up pretty good. And when he's trading all his chips, he got $330 million. So, he racked up really well. And he's at 73 years old now, so you got to go back to all that time, you know, back in the day, his mid 20s, early 20s when all this went down. Mindset is completely different, but live long enough and investments and so on and so forth, you just see things for what they are. So, um, it's a sad, sad, sad tale that you always hear about how acts don't. When you thinking it because their name is big and what you see, but everybody ain't sitting there like that. Everybody ain't got it like that. Everybody ain't got it like that. And so Sting, has his own publishing company. He was able to, you know, so it's like, hey, you cats maybe dropped a guitar lick or something. Did you write the song? You got to make sure that when stuff goes to the lawyers and all that, you got to know the business. And there's always somebody who don't know. And so sometimes these things happen, unfortunately. So that's part of the business still, you just don't understand the way everything works. But yeah, Sting is being sued by former members of the police saying they want some credits. Sting got all the money. He got all the notoriety. That's why he wants to be a solo artist. And the Police were one of my favorite bands back in the day. And to me, that's where Sting did his best stuff. That's where he made the bulk of the loot. But, he had to say so. That's how I be sometimes. It be the breaks like that. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.